This will be a fun set. We saw Floppeh on stream earlier, obviously the Wii-Fit. Have you seen Rayynz play before?
Actually, I have not.
Rayynz is a erstwhile, on the come up Wario main. He also dabbles with a little bit of Crom. He's kind of had a little bit of a character crisis, but we're gonna see the Wario come out. This is fun. This is two of the characters in the game that can both effectively camp and box with no disjoints and no like weird super armor stuff going on.
Yeah, so
they both play the same game except that Wii-Fit has a bunch of projectiles.
Yeah, so this will be a real test for both of them to see how well they can manage against their own type of playstyle.
Yeah, I mean, Wario technically has the bikes, the projectile, but the trade-off for not having, more traditional zoning tools is that kill setup into waft. So we'll just have to see if Floppeh's patience might be his undoing in this set.
Nice parry for that soccer ball coming from Rayynz. Yeah,
Rayynz is definitely not cold going to this. Oh, just rising there as well. Another jump call out. Having a good natural game sense for where your opponent could be, just based on experience and whatnot, is vastly essential playing Wario. Because you just can't drift willy-nilly in your opponent that much. The character just does not let you play that ignorant.
Oh, and send that bike down. He's not gonna have that for a little while.
That was a setup by Floppeh. Oh
notice how Rayynz tried recovering there and just definitely, and then like you see Wario's looking for that bike. He does not know where it is. Got no GPS tracker or anything.
I think there was a better option there for Rayynz to capitalize on that neutral win, but right now Floppeh just kind of looking for the opportunity to take the stock.
Destroys the bike, then uses that as a distraction to hit the salute the sun.
That's crazy that Rayynz is surviving at 175. They both just walked away from one another. Like,
he just shot that immediately.
You're going to see a lot of that from Rayynz just because it gives him a little bit of health.
He took that cowboy stance off. They took those 10 steps away and then...
It was
raw.
Yeah, wild as hell. But still, Floppeh off to an early lead, and Rayynz is having a hard time. Oh, what in the world? He unloaded that waft raw.
I know. Boy was not ready.
I wouldn't have been ready. I would have been hit by that. Holy cow.
He wasn't ready.
No, he was not ready. Rayynz immediately backed in this one.
And there goes the bike, meaning that it'll be around like 10 seconds before the next one comes
nice
up.
walk-up grab there from Rayynz.
Did he just walk up and grab? Just like...
It's now a ledge trap situation here. Floppeh being just kept at ledge now. Let's see if he's able to capitalize. No drift out nair.
Hitting a lot of these nairs just to see if Floppeh will be hit by any of them. And if so, it can set up for a really good combo.
Now it's Floppeh's turn to ledge trap. We're going to see a lot of last third play just by virtue of Wii-Fit's propensity for planking and patiently working their way back to ledge. Floppeh, a very strong character specialist in our region. Letting that bike go play neutral for him.
The bike just charged up to him just to give him a nice greeting.
Nice back air too from Rayynz. Finding those, landing those back airs to be so essential for Rayynz. He went for the setup that usually works so well. The bike overhead into the down smash to cover neutral get up, but Floppeh was ready. But Rayynz that time showed his preparedness, able to hold in the stage.
Jump right into that. Let's see how Rayynz will attempt to recover from here, because at this point, they're both glass cannons right now. They both can kill one another whilst being at death percent themselves. So, and just like that, that up air is going to be what causes Rayynz to be down a stock and Floppeh to be not too far behind from losing one as well.
Yeah, Floppeh was able to pierce past Rayynz's down air as soon as he got off the bike. These up airs, up air, nair. Floppeh looking to chain together some sequences and give Rayynz a new workout plan. It's going to spell his doom to end game one. What he's looking for right now. Oh, down. Nice. Classic Wario kill confirmed. Down tilt dash.
Exactly.
That's really good for Rayynz. And he's got waft on deck, Sybens.
Yeah, so basically, honestly, they're both at similar percents at this point.
The nair hitbox got extended by the charge of Salute the Sun. I've never seen that actually happen before. That was
very
so
interesting.
Weird. At 117, it does limit the number of setups that Rayynz can try to combo into waft as Floppeh just keeps
right over his head.
but it's a ticking time bomb. Rayynz just needs to find that one opening in order to capitalize.
You see him naring just to make it, just like absolutely trying his best to hit that nair so he can, like, it's his conditioning. Unfortunately, he will not be hitting that.
No, unfortunately for Wario mains, Nair does not beat out everything.
Yeah.
The low launch angle for Wii-Fit back air allowed him to win out in that set of circumstances.
As you can see, Rayynz is really thinking out here about if he's going to change characters or like switch over to Chrom or.
No, we're gonna see the Wario. I think the Wario is a good matchup fit against Wii-Fit, and I'm not surprised that Rayynz is going to go all in.
He's gonna go for a different skin. He's gonna go for a different. Oh, that's what he was missing.
Yeah, he needs a new alt to reset the mindset, and here we go, game number 2.
All right. So as you can see, Floppeh is gonna start things off just by doing what he usually does, getting his build up or get his meditation in, making sure he's mentally ready to just camp out Wario. You know how stressing it must be to just sit on a corner and just.
Yeah, but Floppeh is a well-practiced veteran player who's definitely prepared himself for situations like this. Nice dash and grab from Rayynz. He tried to get more of a lengthier setup.
Ooh,
instead has a settle
catches
for
him
the
and hits him with the and just starts chomping on him immediately.
I tried to go for another frame trap late landing punish, but Floppeh denied him. And Floppeh now controlling center stage, controlling the ground. Rayynz trying to figure out some way to navigate around all these options and anticipate where Floppeh wants to go next. Big trade. That was actually very good for Rayynz's Wario.
So
nice.
Wario's going for some pokes, hoping to do his classic of just down tilted. Whoa!
Yeah, that F tilt is very strong when powered by the crazy Kaioken magic of deep breathing. What can I say? What can I say? But Wario's bite just got in the way. Good stock there from Rayynz.
Rayynz just like stomped on him. Did you see that?
I know,
like,
but and Floppeh felt it, which is why a lot of this opening salvo on the second stock has a lot more juice on it. Back air again beating out Rayynz's lingering hitbox, but Rayynz getting the grab. He's got Floppeh up high, but Floppeh's so comfortable darting around Rayynz's options, just getting charges all over the place. This charge character
and
business.
again, Rayynz is not the one in advantage here, so.
Oh my God, that's all he needs.
Commentator's curse. Dear
yes, sir.
God.
And Rayynz taking his moment and absolutely going for it. It's wild. And now Floppeh in a
2 dash attacks?
Yeah.
Do we get a third?
Connect if you're just not ready for it. Oof, that was a bad landing. Floppeh maybe trying to find a way to put Rayynz on his last stock, but Rayynz chomping down on a little bit of fitness.
Who knows? Maybe he'll get fit by eating that soccer ball.
No. Wario's always going to be a big chunky guy. Fair. Floppeh now, just kind of just darting in and forth. He can get the combination he needs to take this stock.
And it's not like there's going to be a timeout or anything soon, because we have 4 minutes to wait for.
Nice rising back air Rayynz, calling him out.
Will this be
Floppeh back to stage? Downer time? No, the armor on
went.
Uppy was just strong enough.
Wow, that. Honestly, I thought he was getting hit by that. So as you can see, Rayynz is really making sure that he can close this out, because you see now he's in a horrible. Floppeh may be in a bad position, but that doesn't mean he's far from bringing this back with a couple of good combos and just well patience. Because, Rayynz tries to go for it, calling him out there.
He thought he was going to catch the drop shield, maybe the startup frames of back air, but instead he just depleted Floppeh's shield. And also, I think he has just enough time for one more waft, but you don't want to be in that situation if you're Rayynz. You want to take this game
and he
the
does.
stock right off of that. Exactly, Simon.
Very close call for Rayynz there. He was close to having that be called out for him. So, again, as you can see, Floppeh and Rayynz are actually very equal right now in their gameplay styles.
There's a lot of baits, a lot of like patient, low landing, delayed aerials. Neither characters have disjoints. The big difference is that Floppeh has to rely on a lot of charge mix-ups in order to try and draw Rayynz out and make it so that the lingering hitboxes of Wario become his undoing because they're just too stubby. Whereas Rayynz has to rely on a lot of his character's just slightly better movement and edge guarding tools and his command grab in order to win it out, as well as the fart. There's a big difference.
And trust me, that waft will catch you off guard if you're not careful. So as you can see, immediately meditation mode for Floppeh. As soon as the round starts, he's ready to start things off, ready to get those combos in. And Rayynz is
deep breathing does open up a couple of different combo routes for Wii-Fit that non-deep breathing doesn't have. But 76 already putting a hurting on Rayynz.
You can see that quick frame where Floppeh decided to go deep breathe, but then realized, yeah, I probably shouldn't.
Well, I mean, it might not necessarily even be that side bends. He might be using it as a bait. Just get Rayynz to move or drop shield or overcommit and just punish him immediately afterwards. That's just kind of how it works when you play a character with 3 different charge options that you can just completely cancel. It's how Wii-Fit works. Oh my god!
The spike with the soccer. Why does that have a spike?
Because Wii-Fit needs options.
I'm so confused about that. Like, after all these years,
nothing's confused about that jump call. That was academic from Floppeh to take the first stock.
Very well done from him. And now
Rayynz tried to chase him down in a tech situation, but Floppeh able just to have the wherewithal to ward him away.
Yeah,
grab situation, trying to follow with soccer ball. And yeah, Floppeh so far is just doing a really good job wrangling Rayynz and his character movement here in game 2.
Watch this.
Man.
Yeah. He's throwing his own bike. Like, they're throwing that poor bike all around.
I mean, just when in Rome, you do what Wario does.
Eat.
Nice. Oh! So Rayynz is so unafraid of just deploying the waft in situations that are just a bit less common.
Yeah, I think when it comes to his game sense, he definitely understands when and where that.
He's like, man, I'm getting fleeced. I need to get back in this one.
I think he also is understanding that Floppeh would walk into him like without expecting it. So Rayynz is like, oh, I can hit this. So
it's good situational awareness by Rayynz, but this is not looking great. The window seems to be shut here on the second side. Oh, nice!
And catches him right then and there.
Yeah. Oh, I can't do much about that right now. Defensively, both players just kind of holding tight. Oh, no.
Did you see that? He tried doing the side B after picking it up, but unfortunately it just disappeared.
And tragic way to that go. Rayynz trying to capitalize into back air, but Floppeh was just at the right defensive option in mind. And this is just going to see how Floppeh tries to set up shop in order to keep this lead going. Grabbed up throw, the soccer ball, Floppeh trying to teach a course on all these mathematic angles to go for this projectile ray. Ooh. Yeah, no 2-frame there, and able to get off ledge with
fortunate for him, but
yeah, with deep breathing. Oh my gosh, that back air, Floppeh was not prepared.
That back air has got to be one of the funniest ones in the game. It just looks so awkward because he just goes
big head,
slams his whole body, back and head into you, hitting you with the whiplash combo.
That's the thing, is Rayynz still has enough time to get another waft on lock. He does have it on deck.
Will this be a repeat of previous rounds where he tries to hit the waft and it just gets him punished and has him lose the game? Or will it be where he lands it and gets a sick clip?
Oh, F-tilt. It's have to be the stock, not quite. Rayynz still holding on. Using the bite to try to get back to ledge safely. Floppeh keeps... Oh my gosh, but it's not strong enough for the stock.
Not enough. Misses the down air. Unfortunate, both parts. But this could be it. Goes for the up B.
Floppeh has to be careful because Town has blast zones that are so small to the sides that Rayynz just needs one of these back airs to connect. At 77 with Rage, it's probably going to do it.
Ooh. Shields both options, so...
Yeah, Floppeh right now doing a really good job mixing up, trying to make what he's going to do next be obscure. He strikes.
Oh my god! The snipe!
That was a sick way to end it, but probably lower just a little bit next time.
Well, I wasn't ready for him to just hit him from that far.
That was one hell of a snipe. I mean, believe me, I didn't see that coming.
Wow.
And Floppeh, that was a very close call. Like, Rayynz was starting to really build a lot of momentum up until the end there.
Definitely, Floppeh timed that very well. He saw that Rayynz was in the zone to get hit by it, so he sent it forward, and luckily it hit him to have a very interesting way to end it.
Oh, totally. I mean, again, like, it can feel a little repetitive. It's just kind of like, well, Wii-Fit gets to throw out all these, like, projectiles and soccer balls and stuff. It doesn't seem to really be substantial, but, like,
when it hits,
the knockback and the damage is consistent throughout. It's like linked remote bomb. So, you know, eventually that stuff's going to add up. And for Floppeh, it added up. The math turned out to be a victory for him.
Yeah. So, Kalos of all stages, you saw them pick it.
Yeah,
so.
This is where Rayynz wants to go for game number 4. This stage does afford both players a lot of stage length to play a lot of neutral without the platforms getting in the way, but the platforms are still there at the end, so Rayynz can still follow through with some platform confirms as well. Let's see how Floppeh gives him a canopy for his ledge planking too, so it's a bit of a trade-off. Let's see how it goes.
Up air, putting Rayynz in a pretty bad spot already for the beginning of the round. But
yeah, just like the last couple of games, Floppeh's gotten off to a really good start. Doing a really good job just being the matador to Rayynz' bull.
So,
yes. Do you have a question while we're watching these two players play jockey for position neutral?
I was gonna say, Rayynz' Crom.
I guess he just didn't want to go Crom. I mean, he's a Wario main at heart, so I'm not surprised that that's what we saw. And now, Rayynz starting to fight back here, getting 40 on Floppeh and keep him locked at ledge. This final third of the stage.
That nair actually is pretty good when, if used correctly, you can go past sometimes like through shield and just.
It's great for drifting past your opponent, crossing up on shield as well. Rayynz, I don't think he meant to like go for a full bike right in that one. A throw to bike toss? Wow. Fake outs after fake outs. Floppeh getting tomahawked. Can he get out of the situation? Is Rayynz gonna let him back to ledge?
Ooh,
that's a down
nice
back air. Yeah.
Ooh, and hits him with the down air that will.
Floppeh seeing his lead starting to vanish.
And there goes the Rayynz' advantage against Floppeh. So let's see how he punishes
pummeling.
I'm sure he was planning on.
I don't think Wii-Fit has a kill throw, but he does have some killing aerials that up air lands right on the mark. And Rayynz now down to second stock. Wow, just getting like the weakest possible hit from downer in both those situations with Floppeh at over 100. Oh, Floppeh starting to build here.
Oh.
Rayynz is getting hit with everything left and right. That's the power of the deep breathing. Just,
as you can see, Waft is up, so at any point right now...
I mean, if you're Rayynz, you're trying to hold on to that Waft for the second stock. He doesn't need it. Gets the dash attack to connect.
So as you can see that Floppeh now has to really think about...
Here we go.
Nope. But if it did hit, though, that would have been the craziest comeback there.
That is excellent job by Floppeh to escape. Oh! Escape from the second time around. Rayynz getting the Waft confirmed.
Part 2 of hitting wafts that I don't know if... Did you see that crawl?
That was just wild. Rayynz now has completely changed the story here of Game 4, and he could possibly get another Waft on deck.
Air that, so when it comes to Wario, I have to ask if it like... I wonder, like, what learning this type of character would be like, because the Nair is like a two-part almost.
Yes.
So, like,
well, it teaches you a lot about patiently just trying to like look for your opportunities. You have to like have your waft setups pretty much memorized, and you have to do a really good job of making sure you're just not like autopiloting in.
Yeah.
But now Floppeh and Rayynz kind of going back and forth here in neutral. A couple of fairs giving Rayynz a stage control. He's now got Floppeh relegated to the platform, but Floppeh getting the escape.
Really pushing Floppeh back a little bit. So I'm going to take you for them. So
How deep? Wow, the tippy top of Wii-Fit fair connects, allowing Floppeh to get back to ledge. But no, not quite. This is the drawback of Kalos are these large blast zones. Rayynz now stuck off ledge. They almost getting ledge trump, but again, ready for it.
Seems that Floppeh really has to do something now.
Whoa! Another waft setup, and Rayynz was like, "Yeah, no, let's get ourselves a game 5."
Yeah, okay. These players have been very good at just making sure that they stay even in games, so it's not like completely one-sided between either Floppeh or Rayynz. Yeah, Rayynz. So
Yeah.
I thought I said that wrong for certain reason.
No, just Rayynz.
Yeah, just Rayynz.
Rayynz, Floppeh, game 5. Got ourselves a feisty one, if I say so myself. Simons.
I know. But does he go Crom?
He's not going Grom.
Darn, I really want. I don't know why, but I really want to go Crom. Honestly, that first game shouldn't count because he wasn't the right alt. He wasn't the right.
He goes a bunch of different alts.
Honestly, but look at him now. Just kidding. But of course, as you can see, Rayynz really is gonna have to get more 1 waft and 2 setups to confirmed waft because he's been hitting those very well.
Yeah, no, the waft so far have been the difference. Floppeh, on the other hand, just needs to figure out ways to kill Rayynz faster so he doesn't get enough time to build waft, which is not usually something Wii-Fit's particularly good at.
Ooh, nice nair that turns into a
double up here.
72% combo.
So both players trade long, painful, damaging combo strains. Oh, that was a very close lose.
I know.
You almost figured that Wario got a suntan from that one. Soccer balls are out. Oh, drifted fair, forcing Floppeh to ledge.
Nice fairs from Rayynz right here. Hits the down.
He just has not found the mark. When he gets Floppeh in a situation where he can down air him on top, Floppeh is just able to armor through with the up B every time.
Yeah, damaging Rayynz in the process, which really sets him back a whole lot.
And we also have the deep breathings online too, so Rayynz has to be very careful about the reversal potential. Oh, see that F tilt would have been the stock if he wasn't careful.
Yeah,
wow.
So as you can see, Rayynz is really
ooh, bad landing.
Unfortunately, touches touching incorrectly of the stage, getting hit by
Salute the Sun.
Yeah. So,
and now Rayynz trying to get back in this one, but Floppeh, just like pretty much every game so far, he's managed to get all these low percentage combos to put Rayynz in a hole. It's just taxing him right now.
Wonderful parry there.
And the back air as well. And having that low trajectory is so critical to mitigating a lot of Wario's movement and where Wario wants to be. The throw, he's got the menace off stage. Can Floppeh secure the stock here? Not quite. Like waft is on line, so Floppeh has to be careful.
But would he use it in this situation?
Oh, he didn't get the jump.
Actually, didn't get the read there. Putting Floppeh at 147%.
No dash tech again.
Get hit by anything.
Now Floppeh is doing just a good job of just straying away from Rayynz's kill options here. Just enough space, enough dodging. Forward throw, putting Wario on stage, off stage.
Ooh.
Another through the sun. Soccer ball deep. Almost going for another snipe, just like game 2.
Unfortunately for Floppeh, it does not hit. Or that does.
Oof. That is the brutal way to go, but man, Rayynz, down to his last stock situation, has to figure out a way to get Floppeh.
So it's a reverse 3-stock or nothing.
Oh my gosh, Floppeh did not have enough height to get back to stage and miss input. He's gonna cost him a stock.
Does not time it right, which causes him to SD. Unfortunately, now it's up to Rayynz to bring this back if he can.
And the berries coming out. Oh my gosh, Floppeh almost able to turn that into a crazy confirm.
Ooh, catches him right there.
Big ass smash and out deep. And there's no escape. Floppeh masterfully moving on.
Dude.
To winners finals, man. That was wild. And so just there was like, it felt like Rayynz was just looking for the opportunity to unlock a waft setup, and
Let's go chess.
And Floppeh was just like, no, yeah.